Good afternoon, tribe. My name is Darius Lester, and this is Mammoth Money Mindset. And this will be episode 4 of Start Anyway. So this should be relatively short. Just an update on what I have done with the house that I bought. No, this is not it. This is the house that I actually live in. But the house that I bought recently, had the inspector come out. They told me a few things that were wrong, a few cracks on the bricks on the outside, a couple windows need to be replaced. One of the big safety concerns is I need to replace both of the smoke detectors, and upstairs, the balcony, the boards are too far apart. So a small child could potentially slip through them and fall off of the balcony. So for liability reasons, we don't want that to happen. So I thought I was gonna have to move all the boards, redo the whole thing, which would have been pricey. But I also had my contractor friend come out who normally does work for me. He fixed a bullet hole that went through this house. Can't even tell it ever happened. We're good. But he came out. He was like, "Oh, actually," he's like, "Why don't you just get like a fence or some kind of netting and then line the inside of the balcony with that?" He's like, "That'll be a lot cheaper. 20, 50 bucks. Do that. Screw it in, and that would still solve the problem." I was like, "You're a genius. That's why we hired you." So we're gonna do that. He also gave me quotes to replace the carpet that I have upstairs in both of the bedrooms, and he gave me a quote to pull out the cabinets, sand down, and repaint those just to give them a cleaner looking feel before we start filling up the place with furniture and having people come into it. So all of that stuff, between the material cost and his labor cost, and getting a couple of those things fixed, I'd say we're at about maybe 30, 35. Yeah, I'd say we're about 35. We'll just say $4,000 just because I like to overestimate things. So we're gonna say that's gonna cost us about $45,000 just to get everything in the house ship shape, looking good. Now we still have to furnish it out. So I had my Airbnb host friend, Miss Sherelle. She came out, walked the property with me, let me know her ideas of like what should go where. She also gave me references on where to get some cheap TVs, where to get some furniture, some doodads, whatnot, stuff to make it look more homely. So based off of that, she says she normally furnishes an entire house for about $2,000, which is really good. Mine's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, about 2,400 square feet. So I honestly am fine with the budget being $3,000. If we can find everything for less than that, that's fine with me. But like I said, I'd rather just go ahead and overestimate things. So I'm gonna run with $3,000. So between the 4,000 for all the fixes and the 3,000 for the furnishings, I'm thinking all in we're gonna be closer to $7,000 to have everything in the home repaired and furnished so that we can start Airbnb and get out to people. I'm hoping we can get all of this done over the next few weeks, because her goal is to hopefully have us listed and ready before this Thanksgiving holiday picks up, because a lot of people will be renting during that time, and it's just a great time to start. So that is it. That is my update. Yep, just a whole bunch of cleaning to do, a whole bunch of shopping to do, and a whole bunch of more money to spend. Oh, how am I gonna pay for that? Honestly, I have the money, and my loan from my TSP will be coming in soon. But if I'm being more direct about how I'm paying for it, I have a couple business credit cards that don't have any interest for the next, I don't know, about like 6 months or so. So I actually might utilize those to buy the materials and maybe some of the furniture. My contractor, I have to pay him in cash, so that's not really an option. But as far as the other stuff, I'll probably use credit cards that don't have any interest, just so I'm not spending all of my cash, because I still have to pay the guy that I bought the house from, and pay the mortgage, and start paying the utilities. So I'm just trying to manage my money a little bit, because hopefully whenever I start renting it out and actually bringing in money every month, I'll use that money, pay off the credit cards, and then start to use that money to kind of pay down the money that I owe to the original owner of the house sooner than later. And then after that, it should just be, profits. You profit with profit. All right, but that is about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Again, this is Darius Lester with Mammoth Money Mindset. Thank you for watching.